Alright, I'm on hole number 7 of the Clifftop Links tournament. It's in Monday's practice round. Alright, this hole right here. I'm going to bring a rocket. I'm trying to get up here, and this, I'm going to work ball today. Because my notes from the last tournament, I had a rocket and a marlin, and I think I'm going to switch that ball up because I have to put some curl on it in order to get to the hole. And I may be able to not put as much curl or any curl. And my rocket is 1.2 per ring. Let me write that down on my notes here. Rocket. Rocket. Yeah. It's 1.2 per ring. And I'm going to bring I think I'm going to start off with a quasar. I'm going to start off with a ball that's got some side spin. I'm going to start off with a marlin. Let's start off so we can see where we're at. In one-on-one play, I'm going to almost always, be on this hole with a marlin. And I know I've gotten it in, and I know I had that on my last notes, but just in play, I know if you got to use curl, we might be able to work that curl out with a higher side spin ball. And if a marlin works, but we need a higher side spin ball, the ball that they're offering right now, the season 2700 ball that's 5 win, 3 side spin, would be the ball to bring. So first of all, let's see where our red line's at. Okay, so we're going to be right at minimum club, and we're going to have to give ourselves a little bit of distance up here so that we can adjust for wind. And you can see that that's absolutely not enough side spin. So let's bring a 2 side spin ball and see what kind of movement we have with a 2 side spin ball. Let's bring a 3 side spin ball and see what we have with a 3 side spin ball. And the deal there is that our red line got pushed so far forward with a 3 side spin. So we're going to have to use a power 0 ball, and this would definitely be a great spot for one of those low wind 3 side spin balls like the Santa Oceana ball or the new ball that they're offering. There's several of the 5 power 3 side spin, 5 win 3 side spin 0 power balls. So for red line, I have to bring a 0. That means we're in our driver would be 1.25. That's 1.25 times 1.2. 5. Okay, let's take a shot out of here so we can see about wind. I want to be right in the middle. It's 4-2 wind. It's 1.2 per ring, so there's 3-6. That's about 3.5 rings. So I'm about a ring short of where I'd like to be. So I'm going to put some curl on it, and I'm going to short shoot it just a little bit. Isn't it perfect? And that should blow by the hole nicely. Maybe we could use a -1 power ball. So the way they have the wind in this tournament, it's going to be difficult even with the backspin that a rocket has. It's going to be difficult to get a really good look at hole-in-one there. Alright, that was hole number 7. The way the wind's playing, this is the deal. You can come into this tournament, you can have great notes, you can look at all the holes and everything looks good. But then you come into the tournament, and based on how they have the wind, it's going to change that deal. So the wind is moving in this direction. I'll have to go back to look at the last tournament this was in and see which way the wind was moving, because we could definitely get it done with a rocket here. And we had a pretty good look at it, even though we're having to use side spin and curl and all the rest of that stuff. You could get it to stop right at the hole. But where the red line's at right here with a 0 power ball, even with all of the backspin on the rocket, it's blowing past it because you're not able to work out all the wind. I think last time we were able to start at the red line and the wind was coming in a direction like this where we were able to work all of the wind out and still get back to that red line. So I may have to, I take that back. You will probably have to come over here and bounce over to come at it if you're really looking for hole-in-one. I will continue to do this shot even if I know that, hey, I have no chance of hole-in-one here, because this course is so tough that I don't want to come to a hole like this and be going for that hole-in-one and risk going from this side over here into the narrowest part of the fairway to roll it up. I think I will. This might be a hole that I just relegate myself that, hey, I'm going for birdie on this hole. Let's get on the green. Let's make our putt and let's go to the next hole and try and pick one up on another hole and not risk this hole. This will definitely be a hole I'm going to asterisk it on my notes that I'm going to have to continue to work on and look at as the week goes on. And I may change my mind as the week goes on and do something different, but this is why we practice, so we can learn these things and not go out there. If you come out and practice on Monday, if you play on Monday and you qualify, you're not going to get to look at these holes again until Wednesday or Thursday. Now you're in the opening round, and you need a day of just going out and looking at them so you can make up your mind on what you're going to do and how you're going to approach the hole. All right, that was hole number 7 of the Clifftop Links tournament in the Monday practice round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.